Yoichi has trouble staying awake during class. You see, he stayed up beating his hammer like a monkey all night, and now he's tormented by his feelings for the bodacious woman and fools himself into thinking that she might actually like him back. He jolts himself awake, just in time for the class to be over and the professor erasing the blackboard. Just like the loser he is, he bows his head in cowardice for once again wasting his parents' money. Here. This is a summary and contains the notes from today's class. You can copy it if you want, says another student as she slides her notebook to him. Yoichi takes some time to peek at his guardian angel that it's the shy girl from Chapter 3. From the title of her notebook, it seems her full name is Asakura Miya, and she's in the same department as the Virgin. Thank you, replies Yoichi, and wastes no time shamelessly taking pictures of someone else's hard work. You're really smart, replies Asakura. Huh? Yoichi is confused. Even he knew this was a pathetic way to mooch off someone else's efforts. Was she making fun of him? The shy girl has a strange, naughty look on her face that is difficult to understand. She's about to say something before a college attendant interrupts the discussion that it turns out that everyone has already left the class, and the attendant had come to escort them out of the premises. In the elevator, they both share a long, awkward silence before Yoichi finally decides to grow a pair of tennis balls. Hey, why don't we have lunch at the cafeteria? I want to say thank you for lending me your notes. The shy girl has no objections to this, and soon, they order lunch. Yoichi apologizes for pulling her out of her schedule, as she must have already made plans with some friends outside college. But the shy girl confesses that she's kind of a loner who doesn't fit in well with others and always eats alone. In fact, she went to the party that Yoichi declined the other night and still was unable to make any friends. College is not at all how it is in anime, and the reality of this lonely, miserable life is beginning to dawn on her. Ha! I know how you feel. I'm a loser too, says Yoichi without an ounce of shame. However, the shy girl is grateful that at last she finally got to eat in the college cafe, all thanks to him. Yoichi is a little shocked by her outburst as he realizes that all this time, all she wanted was a friend. But wait a second, he wondered. Why would the shy girl decide to talk to him? Why not a female instead? Could it be she also harbored some secret, intense feelings for him? Yoichi bangs his hands on the table. Of course not. I must be the one misunderstanding things. Apparently, things like these always happen to him. Whenever the loser meets a cute girl he likes, his virgin brain goes into overdrive and starts thinking 18-plus thoughts. While trying to control his pickaxe, he wonders again why the shy girl picked him out of hundreds of other students in their department. That's easy. It's because you look harmless, replies Rinchan. It's after school, and Yoichi is at the snack bar with Hana-chan and Rinchan. Rinchan is explaining that Yoichi is the type of guy that seems safe to their women, and the bodacious woman seems to agree. Rinchan elaborates that there are different types of women. The types that keep women friends and the types that don't care about the gender of friends they keep. She advises Yoichi not to overthink anything, but Hana-chan teases the virgin and continues by explaining that lonely women like the shy girl do stupid things all the time to feel less alone, such as talking with pathetic virgins like him. Yoichi takes a bit of offense to this, and Hana-chan continues to tease him some more. Come on, come fill me up, Yoichi-kun, she squeaks. But the virgin isn't falling for her sneaky antics this time. Rinchan quietly watches as the two of them go back and forth in conversation. Yoichi excuses himself as he can't take much more of her dirty tricks. You're not going to beat your pickaxe, are you? Teases Hana. I'm going to the bathroom. Screw you. Hana laughs a little watching Yoichi leave, but Rinchan gives her a huge warning. Rin warns Hana not to get too close to the virgin, for several reasons. 1. She might start making him have weird feelings. 2. He will definitely be leaving the guest house soon, so it's better to spare him a lot of pain. 3. Yoichi apparently looks like another guy Hana-chan used to date, so by continuing to indulge him, she's creating more emotional trauma for her own self. But Hana refuses Rinchan's analysis. Although she admits that Yoichi does indeed look like a guy she used to date, her only interest in him remains the fact that he's a good kid, that's all. Plus, Yoichi and the guy she used to date in the past may look the same, but in reality, they are totally different. She explicitly states that nothing will ever happen between her and the virgin in this lifetime. She's done this song and dance before, and is perfectly aware of the massive loneliness that comes when guests leave the guest house while she remains. Plus, Yoichi is not that big oaf an idiot that he would seriously consider dating a 34-year-old woman, right? Rinchan listens carefully and accepts her response for now, and the two decide to get absolutely wasted before tomorrow. Later, the drunk, bodacious woman now hangs on to Yoichi as they cross the bridge to go back home. The virgin Yoichi tries to be careful about the bodacious woman's pumpkins and Hittite dress, but he can't resist as the woman slams into him over and over. He struggles as to how to properly hold the woman, but even she gets tired of his wimpy loser behavior and takes matters into her own hands by placing his hand over her shoulder. The virgin almost climaxes instantly as their hands touch so fiercely. He decides to take advantage of her drunken state to ask some interesting questions. Do you have a husband or a boyfriend? He begins sheepishly. The bodacious woman shakes her head and shamelessly admits she's a single 34-year-old. Then, Yoichi asks his second question. Is it possible for you to be in a relationship with a guest? The bodacious woman bursts into drunk laughter. What's funny? Nothing. Allow me to guess your next question, Yoichi-kun. Next, you're going to ask me about my taste in boyfriends, right? Yoichi admits it and doesn't back down. The bodacious woman takes some time to think before finally replying that their ideal type of man is someone who'll never leave her. Yoichi is reminded of her previous statement that some women do stupid things not to end up alone. The bodacious woman explains the reasoning behind her answer. Any relationship with a guest would be trouble as they would eventually leave the guest house someday. Then Yoichi grows a pair of tennis balls to ask a second question. What if it's no to guest? Then everything would be fine, right? Hannah stumbles a little bit, not expecting such a direct question. For the first time ever, we see the bodacious woman is genuinely embarrassed. She makes up some excuse to stop answering Yoichi's questions. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for the next part. Also, remember to check out the other parts on the channel.